Most men think that attracting a high-quality woman requires either the physique of a young athlete or the financial success of a tech mogul. But there is a deeper truth that often gets overlooked. Many women are naturally drawn to a specific kind of presence older men tend to carry, a quiet, magnetic stability that is rarely discussed openly. This isn't about money, cars, or status symbols. It's about the psychological foundation of attraction itself. One of the strongest traits that develops with age is emotional maturity. In a world filled with inconsistent communication, situationships, and emotional unpredictability, many younger men still carry a sense of internal chaos. They react quickly, seek constant validation, and struggle with emotional control. In contrast, a more mature man often becomes an anchor. He is steady, less reactive, and more grounded in his sense of self. This creates a feeling of emotional safety that many women naturally respond to, even if they don't consciously express it. They appreciate when small conflicts don't turn into emotional storms, and when mind games are simply not part of the equation. This calm presence is often described as emotional containment, where stability becomes a source of comfort in an otherwise noisy world. Another powerful attraction point is calm confidence paired with decisive silence. Many younger men fall into the habit of people-pleasing, constantly asking for approval or avoiding leadership in decision-making. They may think this is politeness, but it often creates a transfer of mental burden onto the woman. A more mature man, however, understands the value of time and clarity. He doesn't hesitate to take initiative or make decisions. He leads without being controlling, simply by being clear and grounded. Instead of asking endless questions like where to go or what to do, he might simply say, "I've made a reservation, be ready." This kind of direction allows space for ease and relaxation in the dynamic, which can be deeply attractive. Life experience also shapes a sense of natural leadership. A mature man typically understands priorities more clearly and values time as a limited resource. Because of this, he tends to lead situations rather than over-discuss them. This leadership is not about dominance, but about responsibility and direction. It creates a dynamic where the woman can step away from constant decision-making and simply be present. In many cases, this allows her to feel more relaxed and connected, as the pressure of planning and uncertainty is reduced. At the core of this entire dynamic is something often referred to as selective attention. A mature man usually has a life that does not revolve around gaining approval from women or anyone else. He has his own goals, direction, and identity. This creates a sense of independence that is very noticeable. Instead of chasing attention or trying to prove worth, he carries an "I am already enough" energy. Women can often sense when a man's emotional state depends on their validation, and that tends to reduce attraction. In contrast, when a man is focused on his own path, it creates a natural curiosity. It feels as if being part of his world is something to be earned, not assumed. Many men misunderstand this and assume they need to compete with younger men by chasing appearance or approval. But the real shift happens when a man stops relying on external validation and builds a strong internal foundation. When he leans back instead of leaning in, he communicates self-respect and stability. This changes the entire emotional dynamic, making him more grounded and self-assured. In the end, the idea is not that youth has no value, but that maturity carries a different kind of strength. Society often glorifies youth, but experience builds clarity, discipline, and emotional control. When a man develops these qualities, he naturally becomes more grounded and centered. The goal is not to chase attention, but to build a life so meaningful and stable that the right connections come naturally. A mature man is not someone who competes for attention, but someone whose presence already speaks for itself.